Dreamers versus doers. What sets them apart? There are two kinds of people in this world: dreamers and doers. Dreamers are the visionaries, the ones who see the world not as it is, but as it could be. They are the architects of ideas, the ones who dare to imagine the impossible. Dreamers, they're the ones with their heads in the clouds, always imagining a brighter future. They spend their time thinking about what could be, painting vivid pictures in their minds of a world transformed by their ideas. And that's important. Visualizing success is a crucial first step. Without a clear vision, it's impossible to know where you're headed. Dreamers excel at this. They can see the end goal with crystal clarity. But here's the catch: it's only the first step. A vision without action remains just that, a vision. It's like having a map but never taking the journey. Doers, on the other hand, they take those dreams, those visions, and they turn them into concrete action. They are the builders, the ones who lay the bricks and mortar to bring those dreams to life. They understand that a dream without action is just a wish. Doers are relentless in their pursuit, constantly moving forward, taking steps, big or small, towards their goals. So what truly separates these two? What is the secret ingredient that turns a dreamer into a doer? What is the key difference that allows doers to achieve what dreamers only fantasize about? Is it discipline, resilience, or perhaps a combination of many traits? In this video, we're going to dive deep into the 5 fundamental differences between dreamers and doers. We'll explore the mindset, habits, and actions that set them apart. We're going to break down the barriers holding you back and unleash that inner power within you to transform your life. By understanding these differences, you can harness the strengths of both dreamers and doers. Get ready to ignite your potential, because by the end of this video, you won't just dream about success, you'll be equipped to achieve it. You'll learn how to turn your visions into reality and take actionable steps towards your goals. Are you ready to step into your power? Let's go. It's time to bridge the gap between dreaming and doing, and unlock the full potential within you. Dreamers get caught up in the what-ifs and the maybes of the future. They spend their time lost in a world of possibilities, but rarely take the steps to make those possibilities a reality. Doers, on the other hand, live in the what now. They see the future as something they can shape and mold through their actions today. Imagine two people who want to climb Mount Everest. The dreamer spends their time reading books about the climb, watching documentaries, and imagining themselves standing on the summit. The doer starts training. They focus on building their strength, endurance, and climbing skills. They research the best gear and plan their route. The dreamer is content with the fantasy, while the doer is actively creating the reality. Which one do you think will ultimately stand on top of the world? It's about shifting your mindset from passive dreaming to active doing. It's about taking control of your destiny and making things happen. Remember, the future is not something that happens to you, it's something you create. Let's face it, our comfort zones are cozy. They're familiar, they're safe, and they whisper sweet promises of security. It's like being wrapped in a warm blanket on a cold day, a place where nothing can go wrong. But here's the hard truth: nothing extraordinary ever grows in the soil of comfort. It's a barren land where dreams wither and ambitions fade away. Dreamers often find themselves trapped within those comfortable walls, paralyzed by the fear of failure, the fear of the unknown, the fear of, well, fear itself. They sit and wait, hoping for a miracle, but miracles rarely happen in the absence of action. Doers, on the other hand, they understand that discomfort is the price of admission to a life of fulfillment. They know that every step outside the comfort zone is a step towards growth, towards becoming the person they aspire to be. They embrace the challenges, the setbacks, the moments that make them want to retreat back to the familiar. They understand that these moments are not obstacles, but opportunities to learn, to adapt, and to grow stronger. Think of it like building muscle. You don't grow stronger by lifting the same weight day after day. You have to push past your limits, embrace the burn, and challenge your muscles to adapt and grow. The same principle applies to every aspect of our lives. If you want to achieve something you've never achieved before, you have to be willing to do something you've never done before. It's about taking that first step, no matter how small, and then the next and the next. Step outside of that comfort zone. Embrace the challenges that come your way, because on the other side of fear, on the other side of discomfort, lies your greatest growth. It's where you discover your true potential, where you find the strength you never knew you had. It's not going to be easy. There will be times when you want to give up, when the discomfort feels too much to bear. But remember, every great achievement was once considered impossible. Every success story is filled with moments of doubt, of struggle, of pushing through the pain. So, take that leap of faith. Challenge yourself to step into the unknown, to face your fears head on. Because it's in those moments of discomfort that you truly grow, that you truly become the person you were meant to be. Remember, the comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. To achieve greatness, you must be willing to embrace the discomfort, to push through the pain, and to keep moving forward, no matter what. So, step outside, embrace the challenges, face your fears. Because on the other side of discomfort lies your greatest growth, your greatest achievements, and the life you've always dreamed of. Embrace the discomfort, and watch as you transform into the best version of yourself. Because in the end, it's not the comfort that defines us, but the courage to step beyond it. Chapter 3. Creating the Moment. Dreamers often fall into the trap of waiting for the perfect moment. They tell themselves, I'll start when I have more time, or I'll go for it when the conditions are just right. But here's the secret. The perfect moment is a myth. It doesn't exist. There will always be a reason to wait, an excuse to procrastinate, a what-if lurking in the shadows. Doers understand this, and they refuse to let those excuses hold them back. They know that action creates momentum, and momentum creates opportunity. Imagine you want to start a business. The dreamer might spend months, even years, perfecting their business plan, waiting for the ideal market conditions, searching for the perfect investor. The doer, however, takes that first step. They start building, they start connecting, they start putting their ideas into action. The truth is, you don't need everything to be perfect to start. You just need to start to make everything perfect. Don't wait for the perfect moment, create it. Chapter 4. The Power of Execution. Ideas are powerful. They're the seeds of innovation, the sparks of creativity, the blueprints for a better future. But an idea without action is like a seed that's never planted. It remains dormant, unrealized, its potential wasted. Dreamers often find themselves brimming with ideas. They talk about them, they dream about them, they might even write them down. But they rarely take that crucial next step of turning those ideas into reality. Doers, on the other hand, understand that execution is everything. They know that the real magic happens when you take that leap of faith and transform inspiration into action. Think of it like this. You can have the most brilliant idea for a best-selling novel, but if you never actually sit down and write the book, it will forever remain just that, an idea. It's in the doing, in the execution, that ideas take shape, evolve, and ultimately create a lasting impact. So don't just be a dreamer of ideas, be a doer of them. Chapter 5. Discipline over motivation. Motivation is like a fickle friend. It can be incredibly powerful, giving you that initial push to start something new, to chase a dream, or to set a goal. But it's unreliable. It comes and goes as it pleases, often showing up when you least need it and disappearing when you need it most. One moment you feel on top of the world, ready to conquer anything, and the next, you're struggling to find the energy to get out of bed. Dreamers often rely solely on motivation to fuel their actions. They envision grand plans and wait for that perfect moment of inspiration to strike. They wait for that surge of inspiration, that burst of energy to propel them forward. And when it comes, it feels exhilarating, like nothing can stop them. But what happens when motivation fades? What happens when that initial excitement wears off, and the reality of the hard work sets in? What happens when the initial excitement wears off and the going gets tough? This is where many people falter, losing steam and giving up on their goals. Doers have a secret weapon: discipline. Unlike motivation, discipline is not dependent on your mood or feelings. They understand that motivation might get you started, but it's discipline that keeps you going. Discipline is about consistency, about showing up every day, regardless of how you feel. Think of it like a muscle. Just as you would train your body to get stronger, you must train your mind to be disciplined. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Each time you push through a challenge, you build your discipline muscle. The same goes for discipline. The more you practice it, the easier it becomes to show up, day after day, even when you don't feel like it. It becomes a habit, a part of who you are. It's about creating habits, establishing routines, and holding yourself accountable. It's about making a commitment to yourself and sticking to it, no matter what. It's about creating habits, establishing routines, and holding yourself accountable. It's about making a commitment to yourself and sticking to it no matter what. It's about doing the work, even when it's hard, even when you're tired, even when that initial spark of motivation has dwindled. It's about pushing through the tough times and not giving up. Remember, success is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It requires endurance, patience, and above all, discipline. And it's those who can master the art of discipline who will ultimately cross the finish line. They are the ones who achieve their goals, not because they were always motivated, but because they were always disciplined. Chapter 6. Unleash your inner doer. The truth is, being a dreamer isn't enough. If you want to achieve greatness, you must become a doer. The world rewards action, not intentions. So stop dreaming and start doing. Your future self will thank you. Remember, you have the power within you to achieve anything you set your mind to. But that power remains dormant, unless you take action. Don't let your dreams remain just dreams. Turn them into goals, break them down into actionable steps, and start creating the life you've always envisioned. Now go out there and make it happen.